was Saturday night. I turned the TV on just to see what was going on. You'd been gone a while, didn't hear from you. I just want to know if you're safe and sound, 'cause I want to know if you made it out or if you're caught up in the mess. So tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna lose you. It ain't easy 'cause I know I'm better with you. But tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I don't know what I'll do.
Hello, my Healing Connection family. I am Joey McBride, and today we are tossing out stress out the window and inviting joy back into our life with some playful, some goofy, and some surprisingly powerful tools. Guess what? No couches are required, just your willingness to play along. So, my first tool that I'm going to give you, I want you to stand up. Unless you're driving, put your feet width apart, hands on your hip. Do a superhero stance. Hold it for 30 seconds. Feel your spine stretch, your chest open up, and imagine you can take on anything that comes your way. Never heard that one before, have you? So go on. I want you to strike that pose if you haven't already. Bonus points if you let out woohoo at the end. All right. Now that we're sounding tall, let's get our bodies moving. Yes, I did say moving. No, not exercise, not yoga, or anything else. I'll tell you what it is. Break dance and move your body. Music is medicine. We all know that. Now I've got a quick dance break for you. Here's how it works. I'll name a song style. You pick a tune on your phone or in your head. We dance. No judgment. Just have fun. That's what I want you to do. Just have fun with this episode. We're going to have lots of fun. The first style is Ease Groove, like Cyndi Lauper, MC Hammer, Devo, something like that. Brick House, how about that? How about a reggae chill? You've got this power anthem as any song that makes you feel unstoppable. Any dance. Tool number 2, random dance generator. If you're feeling adventurous, use a free site or app like random.org playlist tool and pick a random song from your favorites. Choose one style, hit play, and boogie down for a full minute. Let your shoulders shimmy, your hips sway, and feel the stress melt away. Now, if you're driving, I understand you cannot do this, and that's okay, because I got something for you too. Find your radio station, or if you have your favorite music on, if you can find a tune, put in your favorite tune, tap your feet or your foot out on the brake or gas, thumb the steering wheel, play air guitar at a stoplight. It doesn't matter. Have some fun. Enjoy it. Next, we're going to have a creative play called Doodle and Color Therapy. No art skills are required, so grab a pen and paper or your finger on a steamy mirror. Tool number 3, doodle prompts. Draw your favorite animal doing something silly, like a cat telling a dog to sit. Wow, that's almost anything thing that you can come up with something silly. Wow, draw a elephant with a mane. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's got to be silly. Sketch a giant smile and fill it with patterns. Any pattern, straight, and curvy, swirly, wavy, whatever you like. Then I want you to create a feelings monster and decorate it in your mood colors. So if you're happy, maybe a green, maybe a yellow, maybe no, not a blue. Blue would be for if you're not feeling good. Red, if you're angry, of course. Brown, if you're like maybe a little bit of everything. I want you to set a timer for 3 minutes. Choose one prompt and go wild. Imperfection is the point. When you're done, hold up your doodle, look at it, see how creative you are. It doesn't matter. Show somebody. If you have a spouse in the house with you, show them. If you have a child or kids home from school that may be sick or don't go to school yet, show them what you can do. Doesn't matter. Every line you make is a moment you spent on self-care. Give yourself a mental high five or just do it in general. I don't really care. Now, next, we're going to talk about gratitude jar and a compliment circle. Gratitude jar. Wow. That's kind of interesting. I didn't think of this, I'll be honest, but it's a neat concept. Now, let's spread the love. We're going to do a virtual gratitude jar and compliment circle. Tool number 4, gratitude jar. Find a jar or a cup or something that can hold scrap pieces of paper, okay? So it's got to be dry, but something that you can sit next to your computer every day. And I'll get some more on that in just a second. Every day this week, write one thing you're grateful for and drop it in. That's what I'm saying, right next to your computer before you turn it on. Go ahead, write something positive, drop it in. Write a funny moment, drop it in. Somebody said something funny to you, write it down, drop it in. This is for you. And at the end of the week, on Friday, I want you to open it up and read your joys. Okay? It's fun. It really is. I'll start by saying, I am grateful for the way you showed up today to play. Now write down your own little gratitude. Ready? Set? And like I said, anything gratitude. If you have a friend, roommate, or a partner nearby, take turns giving each other genuine compliments. They're going to give you a genuine compliment. Write it down. Put it in your jar. That's your personal jar. So, all these single people saying, well, you forgot about me. No, I didn't forget about you. If you are solo, pick yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I love how, and finish the sentence. If you need some examples, here's one or a couple. My persistence. That's a pretty interesting one, isn't it? My humor. Didn't think I had any but dark. Maybe there is some light humor inside of you. My big heart. We all gave our hearts to a cause many years ago. We all gave our hearts to our spouses when we left for deployment. And most of them gave it back to us, but bigger, because they feel their love in it for you. Now, here's a little something you can think of. Compliments release oxytocin, our bonding hormone, and it reminds us when we are seen and valued. That's our bonding hormone. Quite interesting, isn't it? Oxytocin. Wow. That's another form of endorphins that come from your body, that positive things that you give off or positive things that you do. It releases this in your body and it makes you feel so much better. It really does. How about this? Sound and laughter yoga. Didn't think you'd hear that one before, huh? Time for some laughter and sound. We will laugh until our faces hurt in the best ways. So ready? Tool number 5. Laughter yoga routine. Fake a laugh for 1 minute. Ha, ha, oh, oh, oh my. Start with a silly, fake laugh and do that for 1 minute. Now that you've done that for a minute, I want you to take 30 seconds and do a silent laughter. You guys remember well, you guys might not, but there used to be old black and white films way back in the day where they didn't have sound on TV. You could see their mouth moving and the words would pop up, but you couldn't hear a voice. So I want you to just do a laugh silently by moving your mouth. That was a 30-second silent laughter. Now, for another minute, I want you to have a genuine laughter. Think of the funniest thing you've seen this week and let out the real deal. It could be something you saw on TV, something you saw on the computer, something that somebody showed you, something that you saw could be the funniest thing that you saw just that day. You guys remember in some episodes a few back that I was talking about how the films that we play in our head and how we are in control of what we see on these movies? Well, here's another example of just how you can input these funny things that you saw, read, heard into that movie. Play that movie, and when you feel it start to get tense, stop it or pause it. Cut out, it will start small. Cut out the first 30 seconds if that's all you can take. If you can take longer, cut out a minute. Input that funny thing you saw earlier that day. Start your movie back over. As your movie's going and you start to feel the heavy breathing, the sweating, the intensity, bam, the funny section comes in. Guess what? Now the movie doesn't seem half as bad. Now, you don't have to do the entire movie, but eventually it would be nice if you did. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I really struggle with that, but I do try. I have noticed that some of my flashbacks haven't taken as long, but there are others that they do take a while. But I got in trouble for this, so I don't want you to get in trouble. If you're going through a flashback and you come out of it, but you're still foggy, and your partner asks you, or your spouse asks you, hey, you okay? Instead of just saying, yeah, I'm fine, tell them. Say, no, I just had an episode. Thank you. They may ask you what it was. They may just sit there and be silent. It's up to you what you want them to do. If you can tell them, I just want to tell you that little bit. If it gets any harder, I'll come back and let you know. Yeah. But put in funny scenes in your movie. It helps. It really does. Now, for 3 minutes, let's do this together. Let's do a fake laugh. a silent laugh, now a real laugh. In this time frame of 3 minutes, do you feel those endorphins? Do you feel that positive coming through? If you don't, maybe you should try again, especially when we have our fake laughs. That's the beginning or the middle or towards the end of something negative that has taken place. And it's a fake laugh at the end, but change it up. Do something different. The reason why I tell you this is because laughter reduces stress hormones and even boosts immunity. Plus, it's gratuitously fun. So why not? You get to have some fun. You get to release some stress hormones. Oh my gosh, it's like going to the range. Stress hormones. Feels good. So good. For our grand finale, we're going to do a quick self-care scavenger hunt you can do anywhere. So, tool number 6 is get our scavenger hunt list out. I want you to find each item, taking a deep breath, and give yourself a quick mini celebration when you're done. Give yourself an attaboy. Good job. Well done. Okay. Number 1, I want you to find something soft. A cushion, a blanket, your hair, a cat, a dog. If you're still in your PJs, a bathrobe, or your pajamas. Something soft. Now, I want you to find a bright color. A flower, a book cover, something hanging in your office or den or living room or bedroom, wherever you're listening, but a bright color of something. Okay. Next one might be a little tricky, but we'll try. Find a scent that smooths you. It could be a candle. It could be a spice. And when I say spice, it could be a barbecue spice. It could be a grill spice. It could be a kitchen spice. It could be an incense stick. Anything that gives off a smell that's a spice. An oil. I don't know about car oil, but a scent oil would be good. I have one of those. That helps me whenever I'm having too much of a flashback. My wife gives me an oil, or I keep an oil in my pocket. I'm supposed to. Not always, but I'm supposed to pull it out and smell it. It helps bring me back, helps reground me, is what it does. Maybe the same thing can happen for you. I don't know. Number 4, an object that makes you smile. It could be a photo, it could be a trinket, it could be a picture. I already said photo, but I gotta say picture. It could be something that makes you smile. If you have motorcycles, that may make you smile. It makes me smile. Let's see, what else do I have? It could be your animal, your pet. Your pet could make you smile because you love them, right? Now, for the last one, I want you to go find a book or a lyric to read aloud one line. It could be a song that you know. Look up a song, and if it has the words, get the words. One line out of that lyric. A book. It could be any book. Dr. Seuss, a school book, a Bible, anything that is a book. Now, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to go on, hunt around your space. I want you to touch something soft, breathe in a scent. Have you found it? Give yourself a quick yay cheer, something. Give yourself a positive high five. I did it. Now, if you're driving, we'll see what I can come up with for driving here. Something soft. If you have a leather seat or a leather steering wheel or your shirt, or your part of your pants. That's something soft. Bright color. Well, there's a lot of bright colors out in the world, so you can imagine you can find one. Now, a scent. That one might be a little tricky, but you may have a car scent. That would work, but I don't know of any other scent because sometimes scents triggers us and we don't want that. So maybe be a little careful. An object that makes you smile. Well, there's plenty of things that you could see as you're driving that can make you smile. It could be a green pasture. It could be a thing of flowers. It could be an animal. You can think of something that makes you smile too. It could be a friend that said something to you that made you smile. It could be your spouse that said something to make you smile. If you have kids, your kid could have said something funny, but it made you smile, did it not? Or before you went to work today or school, you looked in on your children before they woke up and you seen how peaceful they were. That put a smile on your face, didn't it? So there's something that you can do while you're driving. Now, for the last one, lyrics. Well, you listen to the radio. You could pull something from that. One line is all it takes, nothing more. Okay? Now I want you to discover each discovery that you found. Remind you that joy can be hiding in the simplest of things. It's just sitting there waiting for you to notice. Interesting, isn't it? So, what a blast we had today. We danced, we doodled, we laughed, we hunted for joy. So, here is your fun toolkit recap. Positive pose, superhero stance. Break dance, your favorite groove. Doodle something to unleash creativity. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something that you drew up. A gratitude jar and compliment circle for connection. Laughter yoga to flood your brain with happiness. Remember what I said. The more happiness you can put in your head, the fun, better off you will be. The things will make your day go just a little bit better. I promise they will. Even though you're probably listening to this and saying, yeah, right. You don't know what you're talking about. A little bit I do because I've done it myself. It does work. I wouldn't give you something that didn't work, but it might. So it's worth an effort. And the last one, self-care scavenger hunt to spot everyday joys. Now, for today or tonight's challenge, I want you to pick 2 tools and try them before bed. Or maybe have the starlight projector on with the stars dancing in the sky and the colorful waves of light. Stand there with your superpose. Nothing wrong with that. Or pick a quick doodle followed by a genuine laughter. Draw something funny, and while you're drawing it, it might make you laugh, or you might get a laugh saying, well, I ain't such an artist after all. It's okay. I promise. We're not here for points. We're not here for judgment. It's yours. It's yours personally. So yes, doodle something and laugh. I want you to remember, if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, please text 988 veterans, press 1. Everybody else, stay on the line. There's somebody there that is free, that is confidential, and they're willing to talk to you. You can tell them, I listened to this podcast today and they wanted me to do some things, but I can't do them. They might be able to help you do them. I don't know. They might encourage you to give it a shot. I don't know. but it's always worth a shot. If you want, you can email me at cooljoe77 at hero for an extra cheer and resource. COOLJOE 70 at at heroobjective. I'm Joey, and I will always have your six, especially when it's time to play, because us Army guys love to play. But until next time, stay joyful, keep shining, and I look forward to seeing you at our next gathering. For now, signing off. Goodbye.
'Cause I don't wanna lose you. It ain't easy 'cause I know I'm with you. But tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I don't know what I'll do without you. Are you okay? So tell me,